Stability and posture, both in fighting and self-defense. You need to have your posture. You need to be able to kick. You need to be able to punch, bob, and weave, slip, 360, inside defenses. You need to have your outlet stance solid. Aspire for perfection, so when it drops in chaos and fatigue, that you know everything else is there. Your connection to the ground on the ball of your foot, that is your pressure. You're ready to move forward in Krav Maga. You hear the word kadima, forward. You're ready to burst forward. Never going back on your heel, being thrown off balance. Never on the side of your foot. Ball of your foot, your hands are in, your elbows are in. Your posture is solid, your chin's down. If you have to adjust, everything is there. Your hands are not disconnected from your body. They stay in. Attack, elbows in, front kicks. It's all from that stance. Gun defense, even from a neutral stance, it goes into that stance that I need to do. If my hand comes up, and I'm saying naturally for gun defense, my hand comes up, and as I'm driving, my hip is now putting pressure on the gun, and I'm exploding forward with my lead leg, and I end up exactly where I ended up with the knife. So you'll see that whole concept throughout the system, from yellow belt to black belt, of putting that explosive movement on the balls of your feet, having that connection, the proper posture, the pressure, hallmark to Krav Maga, pressure, pressure, pressure. Everything you do is pressure. Even with Retset, our combination theory, our willingness to flow into attacks, is putting more pressure on your opponent to defend a variety of attacks. They should always feel your weight. Every time you do something, from a cavalier to a knife defense to a gun defense, they should feel all the weight of your entire body and the pain coming down on every single connection point on your body. All right? So just this weight here, I'm digging his nails, I'm driving him straight down. Gun defense, holding here, this lock here, boom. You should feel pressure every second of that. And that pressure is coming from the ground up. So think about your connection points. To the ground, primary. Connection point to you and your attacker, secondary, because it doesn't start out there. Primary, so I have my balance. Secondary, because now I'm engaged in this. So these are two connection points that require a lot of pressure and explosive movement. And then you burst in. So never allow yourself to become overwhelmed of what your hands are doing and forget about what your feet are doing. All right? And hips. Hips, all your punches and power comes from your hips, but so does your ability to do a dynamic movement and to be able to drive pressure into your attacker. If I can't bring my hands down, I need to use my hips to kind of do these defenses and be able to generate power. And as I said, these are just things that you see screwing up students. Trying to do defenses, stepping with the wrong leg, not having the ability to kind of drive all their power into them, being soft. Seeing students just try to do this and doing a good job of keeping the knife away, and then they try to do this and they try to bring the knife in, or the cavalier's happening here, and it needs to be done there. It needs to be done away from you. So the whole time you're driving into them, even if I'm doing the cavalier, I'm not bringing it here and getting the knife myself. It's as Amy would say, look who gets the knife. He gets it. I'm doing the cavalier in him. I'm driving it into him. So it's pressure. Every single thing you do, whether it's a new Krav Maga defense or an old Krav Maga defense, it's that pressure. Balls of your feet, outlet stance, elbows in, posture, connection, hips. Apply that to your training. Think about that. Do these little drills I just showed you and concentrate on just those little tiny aspects. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at our new website, which is KravMagaNation.net. And if you still want to, you can still contact us through our old website, which is PhiladelphiaKravMaga.com. And we have classes out here in the Philadelphia area. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you got a little bit more of the conceptual background to a lot of techniques that you do in the system. And we'll show you more of those as we release more videos. Thanks.